So, project today, we have these two 49cc little Chinese dirt bikes. We've had them for a couple of years. As you saw in that riding in, number 4 is a little bit big for them. So, number 5 doesn't really want to ride them anymore, and so we're gonna get rid of them. The big thing though, what happened to this last year, number 4?
I accidentally fried it.
We fried the motor. It's only a 49cc. You can kind of hear it running. It sounds like a Weedwhacker. We could go through and rebuild the engine, but that whole engine was like $60 on eBay. So for the time and effort and energy to rebuild it, I'll just throw a whole new motor in. So I got these tools lined out right here. I literally think this is everything we need to do a motor swap on this. And I think we can do it in an hour. Am I overly optimistic, number 4?
Probably.
Probably so. But we'll see. First things first, we're gonna pull the plastics all off so we can get down into that engine. Number 4, you just want to grab and you just be able to pull the plastics all the way off. Just straight back. Yep, there we go.
Oh wow, this is cool.
Pretty easy. So next up, let's drain the gas from the gas tank. I don't think there was any gas left in there. Pretty well dead. See if you can take the exhaust and pull it out the front there. Yep, kind of got to watch it back here and see where it's going so that it will. There we go.
Nice.
All right, got the exhaust out.
Kind of.
I think all that's left are these 6 bolts underneath holding the engine in. So we'll go ahead and we'll pull those out. You want to do some, number 4?
But
It's just those ones right there. I'll break them all loose and then we can spin them out by hand with the thing. Sound good?
sure. We almost have.
Now we should be ready to
Take that out.
chain off the sprocket and this whole thing.
Come on.
Cables out, and there's the old engine. If you look though, you'll notice the difference pretty quickly. That motor and that motor, this guy isn't on here. This is the electric start. It does have electric start option. We never used it, but I'm gonna put it back on just so that everything matches up the same. We'll probably change out the gear too, because this one's got a little small gear. That one's got a big fat gear on it. So we'll probably want those to be the same too. So we'll go ahead and we'll pull this drive unit off, put the electric starter over to here, and then change out those sprockets. We got down to this part, we got the drives off. I cannot, this is stuck on the shaft. It's a press fitting, and I don't want to sit and monkey with it. This one will work. We're just gonna pull all the electric start off that, because honestly, we never use it. So we'll just put this back on. So we got it all in there. We're just mounting the engine back up right now. And then we should be able to align with the chain. And we should be close to firing it again. Well, if you look at the table, there's a lot more on the table than the 3 tools that I said that we needed. This ended up turning into quite the endeavor. I worked on it a lot last night and some this morning. You guys missed some really good stuff. So the motor, where it mounted, didn't mount in the right spot. So if you look underneath here, let me pull this case in. I had to drill all new holes to be able to mount the motor in the right spot, because the new motor doesn't have the electric starter. So it wasn't sitting right, and I had to adjust all kinds of stuff to be able to get it to sit right. And then once we shifted the motor over and got that mounted, the exhaust wasn't in the right spot, so there was lots of bending on the exhaust to get it in the right spot. But for the most part, I think we're mostly done. The big thing I got left right now, I've got to put the exhaust tip back on the resonator. It's got these bolts. Let's see if you can get this in here. you're gonna see the threads have just gone on them. So I gotta cut that tack, put 2 new bolts in here and tack those on, then throw that on, and then I think just the plastics, just putting the plastics back on. But it starts, it runs. Let's see if we can get started right now. I have to put the choke on. Oh, helps if you turn the key on.
Just maybe.
It doesn't like to run if you don't turn the key on. So it's all there. The exhaust is just really loud. That probably popped out the speaker if I had to guess. So I'll put that on and plastics, and then we'll be done with those ones. So hopefully it's a quick one tonight and we'll have those done. So this is the other garage. This is the welding garage. Speaking to me like collecting projects I never finish. This is a snowmobile I cut in half earlier this year because I want to take the suspension and put it underneath that tow sled. But that was a project I never got to. So maybe that's an October project. As we get closer to snow, we'll start transitioning to some snowmobile stuff at that point. But this garage has not been cleaned yet. It's a mess over here. But we're just gonna do a little tacking right here. Should I put on my hood?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll put on the hood just to be safe.
I mean, I have my lenses on.
You got your one?
Yeah, my welding goggle lens.
That should hold. We got our new studs, got the silencer or whatever that is, muffler reinstalled. So now not as loud.
Yippee.
Well, it's done. All the plastics are back on, exhaust is all there. New motor, we should be good to go. Hi, Mrs. Van Zreck.
Hi.
Do you want to be our tester? Because nobody else here is small enough to do it.
I don't know that I'm small enough to do it either.
We can wait till some kids, they're still at their cousin's house, so maybe when number 4 gets back tomorrow, we'll have him test it. Number 5 broke his arm last week, so I don't think he'll be a good test dummy this week.
No.
But tomorrow we'll let number 4 ride it.
Yeah. You do it.
Morning transition.